Schutt here, checking in from my home shop, giving you a little update on what I've been working on. Let's check it out. Alright, so everyone knows at the off-road tracks, it's all about short course racing, and four-wheel drive is where it's at for the fastest, highest performance, most realistic. And honestly, I didn't have the money to go out and get one. So this is kind of a fixer-upper project. A lot of people sometimes buy and sell rolling chassis, so it's not always about having the latest team edition, top of the line, everything else. So what I have here, it's a used Losi four-wheel drive short course truck. These are really, established as one of the best trucks all the way around. And I picked up a rolling chassis. It's in pretty good condition, but anyone who's bought something used knows, you get what you get. And you're gonna have to go through, and I'm gonna redo the differentials and check it all out and rebuild the shocks. And in order to get it a complete truck, I obviously got to put some more parts on it. So obviously it's got to look awesome. Proline makes an awesome body for it. I'm going to put, this is their SVT Raptor body, so it comes clear. This is going to work well with this truck, and we're going to paint this one up. I'm not the best painter, but we're going to put some paint on this one, and also a set of tires. We have some pre-mounted blockades. These will work on the short course truck. We might have to do a little bit of trimming, but pre-mounted set of tires for the truck. I have here the speed control from Speed Passion. This is their Pro 2.0 version, and I'm going to run it with the Tekin. This is a, let's see, what do we have here? 5.5 turn. So obviously I'm starting off like this, got a couple parts to put on it, and we'll check back soon and see how it comes together. Let's see. Alright, here we are checking in on the project, and you're going to look at this and say, well, it doesn't really look any different. Well, I'm already several hours into this this project, and basically what I'm doing is I went to the local track and I got a setup sheet from one of the hot drivers there. And what I'm doing is I'm going through the whole truck and I'm finding out if there's any worn parts while I'm putting a whole new setup on it. I found a couple bent kingpins, I found some worn drive cups. But the most important thing was I'm putting my setup on it while I'm checking the condition of the truck. So even if I bought this from my best friend, he's not going to run it the way I do it. At the very least, you need to do a setup sheet. So I'm making a setup sheet while I'm working here, but it's great to check out the condition, make sure it's in good shape, and definitely put some replacement parts on it if you need to. This is an important step, and a lot of people will overlook this step when buying a used car. They just want to put their parts on it and go. I think that this is really one of the ways that you can improve the overall performance as well as the success of being a competition truck. So we're getting there, but a couple hours in, looks pretty much the same, but we're in a lot better shape. Okay, here we're going to start laying out some of the electronics. We're going to have our nice Speed Passion controller. I soldered the wires on long, and I'll route those, but just starting to put some of the pieces in there. I got some Airtronics gear, got the Speed Passion speed control. Just start to lay it out, and I'm a big fan of shoe goo. So I'm going to lay these things out. I'm going to glue the speed controller in place, glue the switch in place, and that'll allow me to kind of get started on the body. Alright, here we are, back on the project. We got all of our stuff glued up, and I'm working on mounting the body now. Proline Raptor body. They do kind of a neat thing, and I used a marker to highlight it, but this is all stamped into the actual mold. This will work for multiple different cars. So all you gotta do, so I'm doing the SCTE. You can see there's 4 different dots, so that transposes right onto here. I'm gonna go ahead and put the body holes in. I'm going to trim this thing out before I start laying out some of the artwork and get this thing to the next step. Onward and upward. So, moving right along, I took kind of the same look that I have for some of my other cars with some yellow, blue, and white. And basically just using a Sharpie, I just drew right on here. I got the body all cut out, it's fit. Basically with a Sharpie, you can draw on the outside, obviously not on the inside. And if you screw it up, you can use a little bit of fuel, RC fuel on a towel, don't use gasoline, and you can erase it and start over. So I have my idea. We're going to mask it up. Again, this is not a painting clinic, but we're gonna get it dialed in, and one step closer, right? All right, here we go. Got some paint on it. Again, nothing fancy, just some masking, some 4-color rattle can. Key on this is go from dark to light. So I did black, blue, yellow, and then a full coating of white. But I think the nice thing about a paint job is it makes a used project, or a truck like this, used truck, it's a fresh look. So if you have a truck that you've had for a while, or a car, maybe looking to get kind of re-excited about it, fresh body is a pretty good way to get reinvigorated. So some decals, some of these trick little side skirts. Let's just make it look fast. Yeah, this thing's getting there. Alright, one little tip we got to do here with the blockade wheel. This is the blockade short course wheel. These are mounted up. The Losi truck has a very wide stance inside the hub, and so for that you have to trim these webs. So you can see here, this is a stock wheel. You can see the height difference between that decorative kind of part of the hub and this rib. This is a stock uncut wheel. This is the wheel that's going to fit on the front of the truck, and you can see you got to do some Dremel work to go ahead and relieve that. You're going to almost go to the same height as that decorative piece there. So you got to just trim down in around there. It's not too bad. Takes a little while with the Dremel wheel or rotary tool. You'll only need to do it for the front. I recommend doing it for all four though. The reason being that if you need to rotate your tires, depending on your track and wear, you'll have all four that'll be able to go all the way around. But pretty simple little step that'll allow that, that it's kind of a unique setup with the way that hub mounts on that truck that allow these to bolt right up. Operation used short course truck is coming together. I got all my radio gear in it. I like to put a little number for my transponder, put a label on there. All the parts are mounted. Had to, get a couple fasteners here and there. Got the tires on there. Got my body all set. One of the things you'll have to do for this body in particular is to cross drill the body clips in this direction. For me, the body clips didn't want to fit well going the way that they were designed, so I just used a normal drill. Drilled those. You'll see I also put a cutout in the back of the body. The track that I raced at, there's some big jumps, and that'll help release some of the air. This also makes for a nice handle to pick it up. In addition to cross drilling the pins, there's a little bit of additional grind work, trim work I should say, on the body there that'll clear the bumper. But all in all, this thing's a direct fit. It's really nice and easy to put on there. Time to do a little test drive. All these little things really help you concentrate on running the track when you actually go. Getting these things shook out at home and just getting all the little fine points dialed in will allow more fun at the track and allow more time for you to work on getting the truck dialed in and just having fun. That's what it's all about. So a little extra time on the bench really helps keep things going the right way. Decals obviously make my less than average paint job, tightens it up a little bit. But let's see how this thing goes. Alright, obviously most tracks don't have railroad ties and big stakes and whatever, but the idea here is that we're going to shake stuff out so when we go to the track, you're not dealing with loose bolts. This will give you a good idea if it's running level, if there's anything loose in the truck, whatever. So we'll just shake it out and see how it goes. This is a fun project and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Hopefully this helps kind of demystify sometimes buying a used car or truck. So it doesn't matter if you're running it in the backyard or at the track. This will improve the overall experience, and hope you guys have fun. See ya!